Hi again, Gregg Bell, the News Tribune, here at Climate Pledge Arena, which is a little bit more quiet than it was throughout Game 3 of this Kraken Stars series. It was off the hook bonkers again tonight. Stars are up against it. They're in the deep, as the Kraken would like to say. They lose 7-2 tonight to the upstart Kraken. Easy to see the Kraken have 7 different goal scorers. That's kind of been their MO all season. A supposedly starless team that's really deep in scoring, 4 lines that can score. Easy to see that they had their first 2 days off between games since last month, and how much fresher they were at the start of this game when they really got boat raced in Game 2 in Dallas on Thursday, and the most lopsided 4-2 game you'd ever really want to see. To me, 2 things stood out that weren't quite as obvious. In the first period, Ryan Donato, 4th line winger, 4th line forward, was just ferociously forechecking. And in this end right behind me, keeping the puck into Dallas's defensive zone with big hits behind the Dallas goal. They didn't result in any goals in the first period, but they did result in chances and in tilting the ice and in setting a tone. 15 of this game's first 17 hits were by Seattle. Donato had a really, really good first period in setting that tone that Dave Hextall, the Kraken coach, wanted to set after Game 2. The second thing, after the 4 goals in 8.5 minutes in a breakout second period made it 4-0, Philip Grubauer really kept them at 4-1. After Dallas scored on a marksman goal, it could have easily been 4-3 or even 4-4 with a couple really grade A chances in the middle to the later portion of the second period, and Grubauer came up really big. Max Domi once from the right circle, a shot right in the slot, uncontested, he made a save on. Grubauer has had his moments, big moments in the Colorado series in the 7 games in the first round. And then tonight, you wouldn't think a goaltender was a big plus in the 7-2 victory, but that game could have been a wild shootout in the second period that ended up ending 5-1 for Seattle. They chased Jake Ottinger after 5 goals again, the second time in 3 games they scored 5 on Ottinger, and he was on the bench by the start of the third period. Wedgwood came in and gave up 2 more for the final 7-2 tally. All this means nothing, of course, for Seattle unless they can take care of it again on Tuesday night in Game 4. Coach Hextall said after the game that he wanted better defensive, tighter defensive play, that they didn't have to rely on Grubauer's heroics. He wasn't real happy with how the second period ended. So that'll be his coaching point to try to sustain this momentum they got tonight in Game 3. The upstart Kraken Conference semifinals, they're up 2-1 on favored Dallas with Game 4 at home on Tuesday. All my coverage is at thenewstribune.com. and on Twitter at GBellSeattle. As always, thanks for watching.